This is Boston, where traffic once trapped millions every single day for years. In 1959, 1975, and 1985, the old road kept aging badly in Boston. People waited long hours, late to work, stuck daily on this road in Boston. The elevated highway showed cracks, rust, noise, and shaking over busy streets in Boston. Over the years, crashes, fires, and breakdowns made this road feel unsafe for families. Snow, rain, and salt slowly damaged the road every winter in Boston for years. Shops lost time, trucks arrived late, and business suffered around downtown Boston each day. Engineers warned the highway was too old and too crowded to survive much longer. This was life before change, when Boston knew the problem could not wait anymore. By the late 1980s, leaders saw Boston's traffic crisis could not continue. People protested and spoke loudly, demanding the government fix the dangerous road problem. State leaders held emergency meetings to talk about saving Boston from traffic collapse. Governors and lawmakers argued many times about what plan could really work. Experts showed data proving the old highway was unsafe and overcrowded every day. Leaders promised the public they would finally take action on this problem. State leaders asked Washington for help to fund a massive new solution. For the first time, Boston's future roads were being seriously planned on paper. In 1985, leaders prepared to announce a huge plan for Boston. Some people felt hope. Others feared the cost and long delays. Washington agreed to help pay for this massive Boston project. The government told people a giant project would fix Boston's traffic crisis. News spread fast that Boston would build a new underground highway system. This old road was chosen to be removed and rebuilt under the city. Boston now waited for the biggest road project in its history. People were shocked when they heard this project would cost about $24 billion. Television said this would be one of America's most expensive road projects ever. Leaders said the city was complex, old, and very hard to rebuild. They said fixing this problem cheaply was simply not possible anymore. Water from the harbor and river made planning much harder for engineers. Soil and rock were tested to see if they could hold big tunnels safely. Small models helped leaders see how the city would look after building. Tunnels had to pass under busy streets without stopping daily life above. To start building, parts of Boston had to be cleared and changed first. Some homes and shops were moved so space could be made for tunnels. New routes were built so traffic could keep moving during construction. Daily life became noisy and tight as work zones grew everywhere. Huge amounts of material arrived to prepare for the long building job. Officials checked safety rules before allowing deep digging in the city. Extra protection was added where tunnels would pass near water. People saw their streets change before real digging even began. Boston was now fully prepared for one of the hardest builds ever. In 1991, deep digging finally began under busy Boston streets. Teams worked day and night to cut through hard ground safely. Traffic stayed moving while huge holes opened just beside it. Special walls were built to stop the ground from falling in. Work never stopped, even through long and cold nights. Near the water, teams fought leaks to keep tunnels dry. Some holes were deeper than many buildings were tall. This work was slow, hard, and dangerous for many workers. Boston now looked like one giant building site. Giant machines rolled into Boston to help build the massive tunnels. Special machines were brought to dig deep under the crowded city. Cranes lifted pieces heavier than houses into the deep pits. The city filled with machines from many countries and factories. Every move had to be slow and careful to avoid deadly accidents. The sound of machines never stopped, day or night. Old streets made moving giant machines very difficult. Deep underground, machines slowly shaped the future tunnels. Safety teams stayed close to stop accidents before they happened. Boston's skyline changed as machines took over the city. Slowly, the hidden tunnels started to look like real roads underground. Strong concrete pieces were placed to form safe road walls. Huge roof parts were lowered to close the tunnels safely. Streets were rebuilt on top while tunnels worked below. Lights and safety tools were added so drivers could see clearly. Extra work was done to stop water from entering the tunnels. Life continued above while history was built below. Parts of the tunnel were now ready for final road work. The shape of the project was finally becoming real. Weather often slowed work when heavy rain flooded digging areas. Cold winters made digging slow and dangerous for workers. Water from nearby rivers and sea tried to enter the tunnels. Hot summers also made long workdays very hard. Engineers watched ground movement to protect old buildings. Storms near the sea added danger to tunnel work. Pumps worked non-stop to keep tunnels dry. Crews fixed damage after every bad storm or flood. Even bad weather could not fully stop this massive project. As years passed, the project became slower and more expensive. Television said the project was late and costing too much.
Television said the project was late and it is costing too much.
Newspapers warned people about growing costs and missed deadlines. People asked why the project kept taking longer and costing more. Even with anger, work could not stop halfway. Leaders blamed each other for the rising cost. Builders worked on, even while the city argued. New plans were made to control spending. People kept suffering traffic while waiting for the project to finish. Years passed, but the project was still not done. New problems forced engineers to change parts of the plan. Some work had to be redone to make tunnels safer. Designs were updated when old ideas did not work. Materials were tested again to avoid future danger. Weak parts were repaired before opening the tunnels. Fixing problems took many extra months of work. Every part was checked again for safety. Leaders were told why changes were needed to finish safely. The tunnel now looked safer than before. The project slowly moved closer to completion. By 2005, most heavy building work was finally done. Road lines and signs were added to prepare for cars. Lights and cameras were placed for safety and control. Air systems were tested to keep tunnels fresh. New roads were linked to old streets smoothly. The tunnels now looked ready for real traffic. Emergency systems were checked many times. Officials inspected the work before opening. Everything was set for the final step. Boston was almost ready to see the result. Air quality, lights, and cameras were checked during every test run. Before opening, cars were driven slowly to test safety systems. After tests, tunnels were declared ready for people. Leaders prepared for the official opening day. Drivers became the first to use the new tunnels. Traffic now moved faster than on the old highway. Above ground, space returned to the city. After the project, travel in Boston became faster and much safer. Drivers now passed under the city without old traffic jams. Where a highway once blocked life, parks now brought people together. Street travel became smoother across the city. Business improved as travel became easier and faster. the city reconnected with its harbor after many lost years. Modern systems kept travel safe every day. Life above ground became brighter and more open. The city felt quieter and more peaceful. This is Boston after change, shaped by the Big Dig forever.